next guests both have rich histories in Hollywood and have been married for 16 years. And they're here today to tell us about their new movie. They're looking at each other like, has it been that long? 7 Days to Vegas. Please welcome Eileen Davidson and Vince Van Patten to our home. Welcome, guys. First of all, congratulations on being married so long in Hollywood. That's like 1,000 years here, isn't it? That's wonderful. And to be in the business, it's a big deal.
Thank you.
So, you guys play a married couple in this movie that are caught up in sort of the high stakes world of Hollywood gambling. And Vince, your dad in real life, beloved television dad on 8 is Enough, Dick Van Patten, was so wonderful, and he knew a thing or two about gambling in real life, didn't he?
He was an actor and a great father, and but he taught me how to gamble. You know, how to read the racing form.
Side note.
At age 8. How to play poker at age 10.
Did you say age 8?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Because he figured, listen, he goes, live a good life. He goes, but if you got the bug like he had a gambling bug, and he liked it. Never got hurt that bad with it, though. He always kept it under control. But he said, if you have it, you might as well learn and try to be as good as you can.
Right.
Wow. Well, now, Eileen, you didn't start at 8. Your family waited a couple more years. But your dad kind of instilled gambling into your veins. But you were 21, right? When I
turned 21, and gave me a couple $100 to play blackjack, and I worked it up to like $2 grand. And I took everybody out for a big lobster dinner, and I paid my rent in my apartment in Hollywood for a few months.
What?
On $2,000?
I know. That's how old I am, okay?
Oh, my
what do you want?
Lobster dinner and a few months rent?
I know.
I wish that was still the case.
For you. Me too. So, Vince, you also have, basically, you guys have been doing research for these roles for some time.
Oh, this one, for sure.
The story about you and your buddy sneaking into a casino had me in stitches.
Well,
I don't know how they let you guys in with the fake mustache and beard.
I've always had this, love of poker and gambling. And when I was 15 and a half, I had a car, and my buddy and I, we had this fake.
16, honey.
This is a true story, though. A fake beard and mustache made up.
16 and a half, honey.
So we could gamble in Las Vegas.
I can't even believe it.
So we did. We drove to Las Vegas, unbeknownst to my parents. We're bad kids. And we go in there with $17 worth of change to try to beat the casino. And we have this fake beard and mustache on. And we got away with it.
That's ridiculous.
We lose our money. We lose $17. This is back in the 70s, right? So we lose our money, and now we're broke, and we get in the car, and we're out of gas. And it's 5 o'clock in the morning. And so we said, what are we going to do? How are we going to get back, And we did a bad thing. I'm not proud of it, but I'll tell you, we had to go in the pool. We were so desperate, we had to go into the fountain at the MGM Grand and pick out $4 worth of quarters. We did. We grabbed it and got enough gas money to get back to LA.
Okay, that's another thing in itself.
That should be another movie.
$4.50 to get back to Vegas.
Yes.
Got you enough gas
I had
to get
one of those
back?
MGs, a purple MG, and for $4.50 it was filled up.
$4.50 wouldn't get you 1 mile these
Amazing.
days.
Yeah.
So, obviously, you've had some very funny moments, and gambling has led to some laughs for you, at least now looking back. But I do know that it's not always a barrel of fun, and we actually have a clip from the movie where things are getting a little tense between you guys because of this issue.
You're not really thinking about doing this.
Babe, stay out of this. Get your million ready.
Oh, no.
Are you crazy? We just got our life back, and now you want to risk everything?
I've got the edge. We'll win. Who's crushing it?
Not you. You're on your own. This is without me.
So as we're watching that, you were telling us. So the bet that you made in real life years ago we see that on screen, but some of this is fictionalized.
Some of it, it's a movie, So I had a big poker game in the 90s in Beverly Hills, and for 15 years it got bigger and bigger. So, but this is not about poker. The more interesting thing about it was the players I played with were bigger than life and fun, and we would make bets on anything and everything. And the craziest bet I ever made, it's a true story, is that I could walk from LA to Las Vegas, 280 miles in 7 days for a big bet, and they all bet against me and watched me and tried to have me fail. And that's what the concept is. But some of it's fictionalized, and a lot of the stuff happened.
I think your real life is the story. I don't think you have to make much of it up.
By the way, it's not just me that likes to gamble. I'm watching a football game during this time, 15 years ago, and I'm watching a football game, and she goes, "Why are you watching that so intensely?" I said, "Well, if you must know, I have a little bet on it." She goes, "Really?" She goes, "I want in."
Oh, Eileen?
Yes.
From that day on. We've been married for so long. The couple that bets together, we stayed together.
I love that.
But I want to warn that there is a certain 3% of the population that does have a problem with it, and that you have to watch out for. You can't get hurt. You can't go too big. My father always taught me that. Play within your means. Enjoy it. A little spice of life.
I think
that's
also
what we
why
managed to do.
I'm okay with it, because for him it's like a job. He's not crazy. I feel safe with him. If it felt crazy, then I wouldn't be okay with it.
Of course,
Do you know what I
because
mean?
then it would feel out of control.
It's never felt that way.
Exactly. There are
Yeah.
a lot of dangers in gambling, it's true. And that is probably one of the reasons that you're so thrilled that none of your children are interested
Right.
in gambling, not as much as even a scratcher's ticket.
Yeah, you would,
Not even.
you would think. You would think, because I had the bug. My father knew that. My two other brothers did not as much, but they never took a great liking. It's good.
Good.
right
That's
for
a
you.
good thing. And before we go, I just have to ask you, you have the best smile. And
Really?
I feel
Oh, no.
like there's a little bit of a story behind
I
that.
bet there's a story
Oh, that was
behind it.
good.
put a
Last
bet on
poker
it.
story. Last poker story, and it's a true story that during my game we played with a dentist, and the guy was a great guy. And one time he lost a little money, like $1,500, and he said, "Vinny, do you mind waiting a few months before I pay you?" I said, "No problem. Take as long as you want." He came back 2 months later and said, "Vinny, I don't have the money, but," he goes, "I noticed your teeth." He goes, "You can do a little something." So I said, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, we'll call off the bet if let me work on your teeth."
love
so
it.
sure enough, I did get these veneers in a poker game.
I mean, that's such a Hollywood
great?
story. Tell me that's in the movie.
That one might
not.
be, might not be.
Come
If he
on.
had lost more, he would have gotten his lowers done.
There's always time. There's always
amazing.
time. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are great.
You know what? The picture 7 Days to Vegas comes out nationwide, selected theaters. You can buy it, pre-buy it now on iTunes if you happen to, and it's a fun film. So
That's
hopefully
right.
you'll see
Sounds
it.
like it.
That's right, exactly. I was just about to tell the
What?
people. Vegas is in theaters this Friday, September 20th, and video on demand beginning September 24th.
Yeah.